Welcome to Great CEOs. I'm Pam Singleton, your host, and I'm here with another great CEO, Jason Boyce, CEO and founder of Avenue7Media and author of The Amazon Jungle. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Pam. It's great to be here. Feels so good to hear you say great CEO. I'm not sure I agree, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Very good, very good. We only invite the best here. So we're here to get to know you. And so tell us a little bit about who you are and Avenue 7.
Sure. Well, I began this online retail journey back in 2002. I was leaving the Marine Corps at the time, and my brother and I decided to sell basketball hoops online because we were living in LA and we were huge Laker fans, and why wouldn't you sell basketball hoops? And we had a lot of success with a company called Overture, which basically invented pay-per-click advertising. They had this small office in Pasadena, and they figured out how to drive traffic by paying for clicks. They later got bought by Yahoo, and the technology that these old friends of ours developed in their little Pasadena office got licensed by Google, and Google perfected it and turned it into AdWords. So because of our relationship with these folks, we were able to be on the first page of search results everywhere. And then a year later, Amazon called. That's right. They picked up a telephone and called us and said, "We want you to sell your hoops on our website." And I said, "What are you talking about? You guys sell books and VHS tapes, right?" That's how long ago it was, 2003. And, sort of the rest is history. We began selling our products. We expanded into multiple categories. Our family business, after 17 years, my brothers and I had an exit from that business. And one thing that I learned along the way, I had the great pleasure of speaking at some of the Amazon seller events and others, and folks would come up and ask me, "Hey, I've got this problem. You've been doing this a long time. Can you help me?" And I really just learned that I really enjoy helping other people helping other people with their business on Amazon rather than running my own and managing my own inventory. And so when I left Dazity, my previous business, it was just a natural fit to start Avenue7Media. And that's what we do. We help people navigate this, the Amazon jungle. I appreciate the book plug, The Amazon Jungle, The Truth About Amazon. A lot of people don't really understand just how big they are. Those who have tried to sell on Amazon know how difficult of a platform it is, but the book just sort of helps people focus in on the right strategy, some very important tactics on how to survive there and how to build your own private label brand. And I know you have we have a lot of great CEOs in our group and in other groups at the Inc. CEO Project who make great products. And, you just, in this day and age, you have to be on Amazon. They own half of the online market share. So that's what we do. That's what I do every day. I cuss out Amazon and figure out ways how to help my clients get out of this mess that Amazon has put them in and help them grow and thrive.
That is definitely true. You do have a little bit to say. So there are plenty of companies out there that promise to optimize the SKUs for retailers on Amazon. Sure. What is Avenue 7 competitive advantage? So why do clients choose you?
Oh, it's a great question. There's a lot of companies that will just do the listings, but in our opinion and in my experience as an Amazon seller and also as an agency owner, is you need a holistic approach. It's the starting point is getting the listings correct. And what we do SEO, we do search engine optimization like everybody else out there, right? Folks that have been in the Amazon game for a while, it's pretty well known how you can do that, and so that your products show up for the highest volume, most relevant keywords on an Amazon search bar. So that we do, that's sort of subjective at this point. But the objective piece, and that's the co-author of the book, The Amazon Jungle, is Rick Cesari. Rick taught me how to do performance marketing. It's the new name. The old name was direct response marketing. And so, I used to have these listings that just look like a manufacturer's spec sheet. And Rick's like,
very appealing.
It was completely unappealing. And Rick's like, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. And this is 6 or 7 years ago. And when I started to learn from him and basically sit at his feet and learn, I can sum up volumes of his in one sentence, which is basically, features tell, but benefits sell. Our team is really, really skilled at focusing on the benefits of the product not necessarily bypassing the details, but putting them in the back seat. The front seat of success for listing to sell is identifying what does this customer get by
Mm-hmm.
putting their credit card in this cart. And that's what our team does really, really well. And
Not
then
so much on the customer problem, but the benefits
the
of the
benefit, absolutely. Yeah. Now look, in the videos, we can talk problem solution clearly, but most of the time we're talking about, this is what you get. This is how your life is going to be so much better by buying our clients' products. And that's part of our special sauce. The other thing about Amazon, but that's just step one. That's just the foundational piece. You can't just, set it and forget it. You have to continually optimize for keywords because keywords change. You have to listen to what that customer is saying, when they leave bad reviews or they ask questions. You have to go back in and really continually optimize these listings for long-term success. And then, Amazon is great at this. They'll take your listing down due to no fault of yours. So you have to have a robust ability to get those listings back up, or Amazon won't tell you when they take them down. You got to know when they get taken down. And we've built some proprietary software that tells us when listings are taken down so we can take immediate action. Most of the time our clients don't know that it went down and came back up.
So it's an agile response.
Very agile, yeah. And they only know when, sort of the normal things don't work and we have to take a different route. But, that's sort of the premise of the book, Pam. Amazon are jerks. You have to be there because half of the online market share goes to Amazon.com. Second place is Walmart with 5% market share. I did say Walmart, that wasn't a typo. And then the last piece of the premise of the book is, if you're going to be there because you have to be there, we recommend doing it this way. And that's because, Jason has made every mistake possible in the Amazon platform for nearly 20 years and learned from it.
Okay.
He'll learn from my mistakes.
All right. Well, fair enough. It's hard to be a transactional business where you're dependent on each retail sale. So we talk a lot in the Inc. CEO project about recurring revenue. So how much recurring revenue does Avenue7 have, and what's the nature of it?
Oh, so our recurring revenue, we're basically on a monthly retainer with our clients.
Mm-hmm.
So we sign up each client from 1 year to 3 years in terms of long-term arrangements, because we are their Amazon team.
Mm-hmm.
And
you need
so,
to be there to have that agile response.
yeah, exactly. I mean, we have 7 different departments
Mm-hmm.
that you need to have success on Amazon. It's crazy to say that. When I started in the Stone Age, back in 2003, you didn't need any of that. You just threw it up and you'd had success. But those days are over. You really have to have a proactive approach. You need to have a team as big as what you would need to run your own e-commerce platform.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we're plug and play. So that's why we charge a monthly retainer and why we take care of all aspects of the Amazon experience for our clients.
So you do everything for all of your clients. What would you say the point of constraint in your business is right now? If you could fix this, what would help you grow?
Oh, I feel like I've heard this question before, Pam. This is a really good one. The biggest constraint that we have right now is hiring and training people fast enough to understand this craziness that is Amazon. It takes a lot. It's a heavy lift to train somebody.
I know you're very selective about who you bring in. And so tell us about that for a moment.
Very selective. First of all, we need smart people. I'll take smarts over experience any day. And then the second thing we need is we need learners. We need people who get bored doing the same thing over and over again, because Amazon changes so rapidly. About the time we get somebody trained up to totally understand what they're doing, Amazon will change things on them. So they have to do research and study and learn and adapt as the Amazon platform adapts. So we like smart people that are learners, who are hungry, who take initiative, and that's really what we look for.
So how many hours a week do you work, and where do you spend most of your time?
Oh, well, we're a young company, so we're less than 2 years old. So I'm still in the very heavy lifting phase of building this out and building our procedure. So I probably spend too much of my time working with clients, solving problems, and not yet enough time on building our procedures. But it's starting to come in balance now. By the time we cross the 2-year mark, I will spend the majority of my time working on procedures, finding ways to clear roadblocks for my team, getting them to be able to do all of the work so that I can go out and get more clients.
I'm making a mental note of that. So name one responsibility, just one major responsibility that you've delegated to a person in the last 6 months.
Oh, sure. So we have this proprietary software system that we build. We call it our early warning detection system for those listings that get taken down. And so I just recently delegated this 2 weeks ago. So a new member, my ops manager now on my team, is checking these every morning before I even wake up. She's on East Coast time. I'm on Pacific time now. So it's been great. So she's already initiating and taking action before I wake up in the morning.
Okay. So what are one or two things that are really central to the way you operate as CEO?
One or two things that are central to the way I operate as CEO. We move fast. I move quickly. And so I need a team who can keep up. And so speed and agility is absolutely a critical component for the type of business I'm in with Amazon. And so, that can be sort of a slippery slope, though, if I'm throwing too many new things at a team that already has a long list of things that they have to do every day. So, one of the things that I try to train myself to do is I ask folks before I give them the new task, okay, what can't you do that is already on your plate if you start doing this new thing? And so, I have to give you credit for helping me with that years ago. Not that I like to give you credit, but you deserve it for this one. I think that's a critical component, right?
Excellent advertisement. Excellent. Jason, but part of, I know you, so it's always seemed to me that part of your approach as CEO is really hiring great people. And you talked about that early. So the one you most recently hired is outstanding. So
she's outstanding. She's got a growth mentality. That's the other thing. I hire people with a growth mentality. We are not interested in being a mature business. We're interested in growing. Yeah, those two pieces. Thanks for answering the question I didn't answer. I appreciate that.
Don't be silly. I can put words in your mouth all day. So
I always appreciate it.
So what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? So I have two small children. I got two daughters, and they're a blast. So I do kid things with them all the time. We went on a hike. We just relocated to Los Angeles, so we did a nice little warm, sunny hike last weekend. And my wife is this fast mover in the pharmaceutical corporate business, so she's moving us every 2 years. So it's almost like we move for fun. Every 18 months to 2 years, she's moving to another promotion somewhere.
Well, moving is not fun, so I disagree with you.
That's true. That's not fun. But I like to fish. I like going salmon fishing and trout fishing whenever I can.
Did not know that. So yeah. What's the nickname you call your children? These cute.
Oh, the Jackals. The Jackals. And now since they're doing homeschooling, I've added to that. It's the Jackals and the Vandals.
The Vandals.
Destroying our home. Okay. Completely destroying it.
Well, good luck. They have a new home to destroy now. So
that's right. Yeah.
Good luck with the move. Good luck with the book, The Amazon Jungle. Jason Boyce, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Join us again for another Great CEOs podcast.
Thanks, Pam.
Thank you.